fabulous question. So the idea is, do I plan it and do I experiment and then make a plan, or do I let things happen? Yeah. Well, that is the classic performer's dilemma. No, it's not a dilemma. It's actually a wonderful challenge, because the idea is we want to do both. Always, we want to plan everything to the T so that we have like 100 versions ready to go. And if the audience says, "Oh, I hear this," I would be able to play it for you, and it would be a really fun game between us. But at the same time, I do want to leave room for spontaneity, because the whole point of being prepared is to be able to adapt and pivot in the moment. It's kind of like entrepreneurship, right? You want to pivot at any moment, depending on maybe that piano had a beautiful G, and I just want to linger on it because there's something really great about the resonance. Or maybe the acoustics of one place is a little dry, and I want to move something forward so that it doesn't hang. And so there's so many things that I'm listening for, and so many layers that I'm trying to go by, that I'm trying to give you the most interesting rendition, and every performance is going to be different. Yes?
I think it's really helped us for the music festival coming to be aware of what we're listening, and to be aware of our feelings towards the music, and it opens up our heart to just go and listen, to learn to enjoy, and I think it's really helpful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're finding it helpful to open up our hearts through this tool chest that we're using together. Yes?
Do you try and judge the audience while you're playing?
Do I judge the audience?
No. I mean, do you adapt your music depending on looking at the audience, or is there something you're looking for?
Yes. Is there something I'm looking for in the audience? So your decision to give me your attention means a lot. I mean, that is the most precious gift. And I want to honor it by listening to what's happening in the room with all of you as well. So I am always constantly listening and adjusting. In terms of what do I actually change based on that, I think that, for instance, if I felt like you guys were so connected with me that I can linger on a chord longer than I normally would, I would probably take that risk based on the idea that I feel like we're all in this together. If I felt like it wasn't an optimal position to be in, I may decide to move through a section in order to give people more energy, and then try to connect everyone again. But I do feel like I'm trying to get all of us to connect, not just me and you, but all of us in this acoustic. And so, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever tried looking up at the highest, furthest point in a concert hall in a room, because it really does change how you hear the sound and how much you are aware that this chord takes up the entire room. And so that's going to segue us into this beautiful chord here, which is the eye of the storm. So things will get difficult and chaotic, but right before the coda, he gives us this chord, and I just invite you to put all your thoughts and worries into this chord and listen to it fade, and let's see if you want to just sense how it's filling up the space and how it's fading away. succeeded in clearing their mind. Oh, wow, look at that. Who was surprised how long that sustain was? I was counting about 52 seconds. This is a brand new piano shipped out from New York, and I think it's adapting to Colorado pretty well. Right?